Hi Pisces. Pisces, this is your cosmic weather forecast, Venus in Scorpio edition. I channeled this reading over the weekend and today's date is 12/9/2020. This energy is going to be happening now and carrying through as Venus is in Scorpio, and also really kind of as we're leading up to this big energy on Monday of the solar eclipse and new moon in Sagittarius on 12/14. I was inspired by leaning into topics about sort of the dark, what I'm calling it dark, but like aspects of ourselves that we sort of pushed into the shadows that we haven't wanted to explore, or that we've wanted to explore, but that we have been self-editing and keeping at a distance. And so with the Venus and Scorpio vibe, it's like really plunging us into the depths, and where there's the most opportunity, I think, for connection is within vulnerability and authenticity as it relates to what we experience as pleasure, and being really honest about what it feels like to be in our body when we're being touched by another person, our partner. So what was coming through for this story was a little bit like there are times, there's a sense that like your partner doesn't actually understand what really feels good to you. Okay, so this is pretty specific, but it's kind of like what there are sometimes something that your partner is doing that they think makes you feel good, that then they also do something else. I don't know, it's kind of like enmeshed. It's almost like it seems like in order for that thing to happen, this other thing has to happen too. You don't really like that other thing, but it's almost like you're afraid if you have a discussion about it, or even if you tell the truth, if your partner, I almost feel like this partner is pretty great and does like to check in and ask questions, there may be a concern about their ego being damaged if you were to tell the truth. And that is likely and possible, but it's also totally something that you can work through, because we were all conditioned to think like that we don't have discussions about this. They may flare up when you bring it up in discussion, because it's like they're not even thinking we're not supposed to talk about this, but they're going to be like really thrown off because of their conditioning. And you're having a hard time talking about it because of your conditioning too, right? Totally. It's understandable for everyone involved. And you've been making the concession, well, like eventually I feel good, so it's kind of fine, but it's not fine. It's not fine because you're not even giving them a chance to like really do it the way that would be super fulfilling and satisfying for you. Yeah. Did I already say to check out the video? The first video I posted this week talks about this sort of sexual intimacy and sacred sex and sacred pleasure in more detail. The first video from this week on IGTV or on YouTube in the playlist where you will find these videos by zodiac sign as well, okay? So, hey Pisces, I wrote down, what you like to do, what you're good at, what you naturally turn to and excel at, what you look forward to, what you dream of, what you crave, all transforms and expands. So, tapping into what you really like, dreaming about what you really want to dream about, all of these things that are like really naturally yours before the editing comes in, really naturally your desire or inclination. And this is not just about sex, but it is about sex too. So whatever is really the thing that you really like for real, that's what we want more of, right? Putting energy into that and more allows for transformation even in other areas, and expansion. And expansion to me is feeling like I'm getting this like Jupiter feeling. Jupiter is your traditional ruler, and Jupiter passed over Pluto twice. Was it twice this year? Transformation is up for you just like it is up for everyone else. And transformation the transformation secret sauce to Pisces, as you're taking accountability for your own emotional well-being, is also taking accountability for really being honest about what you really like and allowing yourself to go get it and to talk about that you want it. Deep, vulnerable, authentic, seen, heard, real, depth, raw, dark, surrender. Surrender to what really feels good to you is the invitation on Venus Day Friday. Venus Day Friday is when this energy is the biggest from where I'm seeing this. Remove that which is not you and not true. Fantasize freely, unedited. Let it all be love. Let it all be made of what you really want. Safely, consensually, you are responsible for your own experiences. And in particular, Pisces, when it comes to this week's cosmic feather, I'm so sorry. I'm so silly sometimes. And I make mistakes. I didn't mean to say that. When it comes to this week's cosmic weather forecast, you are responsible for your own pleasure. Go get it. I hope it's good. I think it will be. If it's really what you want, it really will be. You know? For real, it will. Okay. Bye.